So we're going to move on to a fabulous rethinking health education expert. Valerie Landau is Director of Assessment at Samuel Merritt University, which is a 100-year-old institution that is transforming the way health professionals learn, starting with innovative visual and auditory modes of reviewing and tracking the outcomes of learning, and teaching innovations from first insight to ongoing outcomes. Valerie co-authored the Engelbart Hypothesis with Eileen Clegg, and you are not going to want to miss one word, so let's bring up Valerie Landau right now for some exciting information about rethinking health education. And I'm so excited that you are ready and you have your microphone on. Yep. I don't even have to put it in the pocket. Okay, and we'll give you some, you're ready.
Okay.
You're on.
Great.
Go for it.
Thank you for having me. I'm going to show you, first I'm going to pass out these cards. So just take a card and pass it along. And in case there aren't enough, the folks that probably in the back don't get a feather, but I think you'll survive. And then I'm also passing out these. So once you get a card, pick one of the candies that closest matches the color on your card. Okay? So there's a color up on this. Here, I'll give you guys. Yeah, it doesn't matter which color of pipe cleaner you get. And here's more cards. So here's a card.
It's not the feather. Valerie, it's the color that the word is written in on the upper right-hand corner in a box. That one?
This color, and you get your candy matching this color here.
Does everybody have this color?
No, there's all colors. So some people have this kind of yellow color.
We can use these for that too. I'm going to pass these out.
We all have it.
No, it's okay. It doesn't matter. It really is inconsequential. It's more for fun. Okay, so while you're passing those out, what I'm going to show you is how we ended up transforming a 104-year-old allied health institute. So we teach mostly nursing. We started, the founder of Oakland, Samuel Merritt, founded a nursing school. He was a doctor and very entrepreneurial. He started a nursing school. Now we also teach podiatry, physical therapy, occupational therapy, and physician's assistants. So it's quite a, and we're in Oakland, California. And what we did is we decided that we were very committed to creating an outcomes-based education. So rather than sort of following the traditional model, which is what they were calling just-in-case learning, so just in case we're going to give you all this knowledge and you're going to repeat it back, we wanted to really engage learners and have them demonstrate the skills, knowledge, and attitudes that were being set by the accrediting bodies, because each of our programs is accredited by, nursing, podiatry, et cetera. So, and we really wanted to get at deep learning, because one of the problems that is quite alarming, actually, is that students coming in the last 5 years are increasingly unable to transfer knowledge. So they'll be able to, they're really good at memorizing large amounts of material and repeating it back in a multiple choice question, but then not able to then take that same information and transfer it into a practical application. So we really moved towards application of demonstrating knowledge. And so what we did here is we made a graphical interface for aligning goals and objectives, educational learning outcomes at the top level. So up here you have every graduate of our institution will demonstrate compassion, ethics, demonstrate critical thinking. What? It's too far?
No, the screen, it's out of,
Oh, it's out of focus.
it's internal. Okay.
Oh, that is terrible. But it really doesn't, the content of it is irrelevant, really. So these are what all of, So these are what all of the student graduates will demonstrate. And then each individual program has their own learning outcomes. So nursing has nursing outcomes, right? And these modules demonstrate the learning outcomes. So this is learning outcome number 1. Demonstrate respect for the inherent dignity of patients is the first learning outcome. So how do you demonstrate that? That's sort of a lofty goal. Well, all of these black dots down here.
Now it's swimming.
Oh, that's just because it's moving.
Oh, that's clean.
Okay, so each of these black dots that I'm rolling over is a course learning outcome. So this is something that, so for instance, here's the program learning outcome, which is demonstrate respect. Rob, I think you should just leave it. Okay.
I thought you were pointing on it.
So the learning outcome is, the program learning outcome is lofty, and then here we have the actual course learning outcome of what the teacher is actually teaching to, more specific. And then here we actually have evidence of student learning. And so in this case, I'm just clicking on a file that is an actual PDF of a poster presentation that a student presented at a conference. This is just their the abstract of this conference presentation, and with actual teachers' comments. So it's actual authentic evidence of student learning. So moving away from tests to really authentic documents that show, and it can be graphics, videos, images, sound files, whatever form the authentication takes. So this is what we did. So now, how does this transform learning? Well, one of the things is that we wanted, so this particular discipline is fairly well balanced, but I'm going to show you, well, first of all, I'll play the sound. So this is our nursing program. Now here's where your cards come in and your candies. Okay, so you see that your cards should correspond with one of these colors. So dark blue is compassion, green is ethics, or teal, some people call it. Critical thinking is purple. Okay, you all see that? So then, and these are these columns are the program learning outcomes. So this program has 11 outcomes. Now we're going to play this as music. And when you see your color is being played as a musical score, I want you to raise your card. Okay. And so what this does is it really gets faculty engaged using both sides of their brain to really think critically about analyzing our curricular data and seeing, is this, so the exercise is intended to get you engaged and then to look at this data. Is this how we really want our curriculum mapped? Are our values being reflected? So here we go. We're going to do one dress rehearsal. So the columns are going to play. So when it's aligned, so you're going to hear PLO 1, it's going to play this series of notes. And when your color's played, you raise your card. Okay, ready? Any new insight? Is this how you would think you would want a modern day nursing curriculum mapped? Anything underrepresented?
Yes.
What's that?
Stand up, please.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think the evidence base would be nice to have more of that.
Evidence base would definitely be nice. You would really want your nurses to stop doing what is like, well, we've always done it that way. Right? I just heard that episiotomies, it turns out there's zero evidence that episiotomy helps women heal faster after childbirth, yet it's still common practice. Zero evidence, right? So anyone else see anything else that they feel like if you were, you might have to be treated by a nurse, is this the values you want?
All of them. Compassion, communication,
Right.
cultural competence.
Compassion is really the most shocking. Because what is the one thing, I mean, there's two things you want in a nurse, right? One, that they be clinically competent, and two, that they be compassionate. And in our curriculum, we have one learning outcome aligned with compassion.
That was my observation. If we only got one note and it's the rest of the tune from there, I'd be a little bit worried about her holding my hand.
Exactly. Exactly.
What about
And-
the concept of empathy? I don't see empathy there at all.
Yeah. Is that in compassion?
Right.
Is it part of compassion? Maybe.
Maybe. So what this has done at our school is began to start actual conversations across the curriculum about these kinds of big issues. So before that, we were sort of looking at everything, each individual course down here in the weeds. But this way, we can look at both the big picture and the weeds. And then we also are also accredited by many different kinds of organizations. So this is one initiative from the Quality, Safety, Improvement in Nursing. And so we were able to map our curriculum to the standards. So the standards are patient-centered care, which is marked by a diamond shape, teamwork and collaboration, which is a star, evidence-based practice. So we were able to map our curriculum to our accrediting body's standards. And now this is why we give out the pipe cleaners. So get out your pipe cleaner. Actually, I'm going to show you a different program.
They got stopped.